Another great weekend of Renault UK Clio Cup action at Oulton Park. Qualifying saw Championship leader Whorton-Eales secure pole for round 7, with Ash Hand topping the list for round 8. Saturday's encounter saw WDE Motorsports' Paul Rivett beat SV Racing's Whorton-Eales off the line and then produce a faultless drive to lead all the way to the flag and a record-enhancing 44th career win. 2010's Graham Field, meanwhile, took his first 2015 win in the Masters class. Outside front row seemed to be a great place to start as Whorton-Eales rocketed off the line to lead Hand into Old Hall. Team BMR restart with Pyro racer Ashley Sutton was quick as well, taking the outside to demote the poleman to third place, with Paul Rivett also moving up into fourth briefly ahead of Jordan Stilt. Both Sutton and Rivett were gamely exploring the outside line to make passes, but at the end of lap 2, Sutton made light contact with the outside rear end of Whorton-Eales, and that put him further wide and allowed Hand into second and Stilt into third. On lap 4, Hand used precision to sneak into the lead at the hairpin, but Whorton-Eales was not finished and went for the lead again at Cascades on lap 5, but tapped the rear end of the leader, sending him into a slide that he saved, but that also dropped him to third place. Hand drove superbly in recovery to repass Stilt for second, and although Whorton-Eales took the flag, the stewards deemed the Cascades contact an unfair pass, and Hand was awarded his 4th win of the year from Whorton-Eales, Stilt and Rivett in 4th. Charlie Liddell made it 2 Cook Sport cars in the top 6 with 5th position. It also meant drivers from 5 different teams filled the top 5 places. Liddell crossed the line just ahead of SVR's Jack Mitchell, whilst a time penalty dropped Cook Sport's John Mabin from 4th on the road after another great drive into 7th in the results. Next up were Jam Sports' Dan Holland, Pyro's Brett Smith and Cook Sports' George Jackson completing the top 10. Elsewhere, Pyro's Mark Howard took 13th, the highest placed Masters Cup driver, and he extends his lead in the class for older drivers.
So, Anne, obviously we need to start with that incident with Ash. What was your side of it?
I mean, if the contact hadn't started at the start of the race, then I would never have been in the position to have a lunge on him. The incident at Cascades, I was fully committed. He didn't defend at all. But as I say, if there was no pushing and shoving into the hairpin to start with, I wouldn't have been behind him.
Obviously, that's your 3rd win of the year as well, and you obviously got to a great start as well. Yeah,
we're just cracking on with these races, really, just trying the best we can. We're halfway through the season almost now, so we just need to keep going and keep getting on this podium.
The last few laps, were you worried about Ash maybe getting a bit of revenge?
Well, yeah, he's certainly quick, and he's been fast all weekend, and he put his lights on to say that he's on his way back, but no, we luckily we had only a few laps to go, so we could hold on.
With Sutton obviously so far back, that's valuable points this weekend for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Sutton. I kept flicking in my mirrors and there was cars going everywhere. There's stacks of tyres in the middle of the track and bumpers off everywhere, so it'll be pretty interesting to watch the race when we get home.
We wish you the best of luck next time.
Cheers, mate, thank you.
After the race, Whorton-Eales was penalised for the contact with Ash Hand during the race, and it's Whorton-Eales, therefore, that still leads the championship, but by 21 points from Ash Hand. Ashley Sutton 3rd from Paul Rivett, then Jordan Stilt and Jack Mitchell. Charlie Liddell 7th from Rory Collingbourne, Brett Smith 9th, and George Jackson in 10th.